Diaz. I'm the first assistant chief at the Canyon Fire Company. I've been a member there for 14 and a half years. I'm an officer of the department, so I run fire scenes. I can also do all the functions of a fireman. I've always wanted to be a fireman ever since I can remember. My parents say even as a toddler, I was all about fire trucks. It wasn't until I got older that I realized that there was a volunteer service here. So when I turned 15, I joined the fire department. Helping people is what we do, and what we're called, it's not so pleasant for them. It's only a bad situation, and it's the worst time of their life. The worst call I've probably ever been on, we went to a motor vehicle accident where a car hit a pedestrian. Obviously, it was a pretty rough scene. So that night when I went home, I really thought about, is this really what I want to do? And that kind of determined that this is what I want to do. You can't save everybody. You have to take the bad with the good, and the good outweighs the bad when it comes to the fire service. A lot of people don't realize that across the state of Delaware, all the fire departments are volunteer. So they're staffed with volunteers, and all the functions are performed by volunteers. That causes somewhat of an issue because nobody's paid. We do go to a lot of incidents with other surrounding companies just because the volunteer services, what we call a dying breed. There's not a lot of volunteers that come in every year. So more and more now, we need help from other departments just from even just manpower standpoint. Well, fire in the middle of the day, and you might only have 5 firemen show up to your firehouse. We don't have the volunteers that are joining fast enough to replace the people that we tend to lose because obviously people have families. We do this because all of us love the fire service. If we didn't love doing this, we wouldn't be in this position. Getting up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, leaving your dinner table with your family to go to a fire call. There's a lot of sacrifices that the volunteers give up and their families that give that up. When 9/11 happened, most of us came down to the firehouse and watched it on TV. So knowing that there was firemen that were still in those buildings when those towers collapsed affected most of the people in this firehouse. Knowing the unknown number, it was felt across the nation. Fire departments across the country all felt some of that pain.